we're going to be doing some scalar multiplication and some vector addition and subtraction. And it is fairly easy. You just need to make sure you're paying attention to what's going on. So for scalar multiplication is when you're going to multiply a vector by a scalar. They're going to use k as the variable. So there's going to be something that's going to be multiplying by your vector, and it's going to change its length. Okay, so I think in one of the examples there's a whole number, and then in another example there's a fraction, and there's one that's positive, and then there's one that's negative. So you can see a difference in them. And then for the sum, basically adding or subtracting of vectors, you're going to add and subtract the corresponding components. So the first number and the first number add together, the second number and the second number add together. Same thing with subtraction, and just watch your sign. So if you have minus and negative kind of thing, make sure you just be aware of that. All right, so in the boxes below, we've got our first example. So they want us to find and sketch the indicated vector. So the scalar here is 2. So we're just going to multiply each of the numbers in our vector by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So the first vector v, you can kind of see it underneath here. It is only this little short guy. Then when you multiply it by 2, it basically doubles, changes its length, doubles its length. Okay? Any questions on that one? Pretty easy. All right. Let's see what happens when we multiply by a negative and a fraction. What's going to happen with that same vector, 1, 2? So if we multiply 1 by negative 1/2, we actually get negative 1/2. And if we multiply 2 by negative 1/2, we get negative 1. So two things happen. Multiplying it by a negative does what to it? Changes direction, okay? So this is positive, right? This is going now in a negative direction. And multiplying it by a fraction does what to it? Shrinks it. It's like dividing, right? So it gets smaller and it goes the opposite direction. It's exactly what you think would happen, right? Makes sense? Yes, okay. All right, now let's try some adding and subtracting. All right, in the left box on the bottom, it says find and sketch what happens if you add vector u plus vector v. Okay, so we're going to take the first vector, which is 4, 3, add it to the second vector, which is negative 2, 1. So we add the 4 and the negative 2 to get 2. We add the 3 and the 1 to get 4. Okay? So the first vector, u, I graphed in orange, although what does that look like orange on the screen? So I graphed that one in orange. And the second vector v, I graphed negative 2, 1. I graphed with the brown right here. And then the resultant vector, the u plus the v, ends up at 2, 4. That one's graphed in black. Okay. Any questions on that one? Why is it what? Why is it at the origin? It's starting at the origin. The 2, negative 4. Then we're going to add negative 2, 1 to it. Because it's negative 2, so I went 2 to the left and then up 1. Because they want us to add them together. So we're combining the two vectors. No? If we weren't adding them and we were just graphing them each separately, it would start at the origin. and we would go negative 2, 1, and it would be right there, right? But because we're combining them, that's what's happening. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. All right. The last box, they want us to do a couple things here. They want us to add the two vectors, but they also have a scalar on both of them, okay? So first, we want to get PQ. So remember, you start with the terminal, which the terminal for PQ is Q, and we need to subtract where it's going to start. So 4 minus negative 1, end up adding to get 5. And then 7 minus 3 gets us R4. So that's the vector for PQ. Now we need to scale it by 3. So we're going to multiply PQ by 3. So 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. Now we're going to do that with QR, and the scalar there is a 2. So first let's get QR. So we start with R minus Q. So 2 minus 4 is negative 2. And then 2 minus 7 is negative 5. Then we want to scale it by 2. So 2 times negative 2 would be negative 4. And 2 times negative 5 would be negative 10. Then we have to go back and add those two together. So we're going to add the 3PQ and we're going to add the 2QR, combine them together. So the 15 plus negative 4 is 11, and 12 plus negative 10 is 2. So there's a couple things happening in that one.